Hey folks, welcome to FiddleHed. I'm gonna play Girls Just Wanna Have Fun by Cyndi Lauper, and I'm gonna play backup on the fiddle and sing the song. And then after the performance, I'm gonna talk about what I did, just give a few little random notes. It's not gonna be a full-on lesson, but just kind of explaining how I approached it. And well, let's just get going. One of my favorite songs, and it's been so fun trying to play this and other songs as part of the monthly learning theme in August, which is how to play on songs. Okay, so here we go. Come home in the morning like my mother says, when you gonna live your life right? Oh mama dear, we're not the fortunate ones, and girls just wanna have fun. Whoa, girls just wanna have fun. Phone rings in the middle of the night. My father says, what you gonna do with your life? Oh, daddy dear, and you know you're still number one, and girls, they wanna have fun. Oh, girls just wanna have fun. That's all they really want. Some fun, and when their working day is done, oh, girls just wanna have fun. Whoa, girls just wanna have fun. Some boys take a beautiful girl and hide her away from the rest of the world. I wanna be the one to walk in the sun, and girls, they wanna have fun. Oh, girls just wanna have fun. Girls, they wanna have fun. Girls, they wanna have fun. Girls, they wanna have fun. Girls. All right, girls just want to have fun. Maybe it could be a bluegrass tune, maybe it could be a punk rock tune, whatever. A good song will go, it will travel. A good song, somebody could do it in karaoke, right? And you'll still want to sing along, maybe. Anyway, I like karaoke, but let's get into how to play it on fiddle. Not going to do a hardcore lesson on this, more just talk about so I kind of, just through the process of practice, the basic melody of girls, they wanna have fun, girls, and playing that a bunch led to this line. Right? So, but you can still kind of hear girls wanna have fun, girls. And so I won't be able to really explain how that process happens of finding the melody other than simply playing with the melody, playing with the notes, experimenting. But a lot of it is also the process of audiation that helps you to compose and improvise. What is audiation? Quick lesson on it. It's hearing music in your head, but what I teach is an intentional way of doing that. So if you play something, let's start with a simple example like, wanna have fun, just these three notes. Then you intentionally try to hear that in your head. And then that leads to eventually being able to visualize music more clearly, pick up and learn music more quickly, but also compose and improvise. And start to be able to hear other options for what you could do with a given tune. All right, so there's that piece, and then I use that little piece as kind of a riff in between the verses. Yeah, I'd actually would place it, did it at the beginning of the tune and then after the choruses and then ending the tune as well. And in the middle section, after the second chorus, I kind of composed a little part that did this. And then in like a late night practice session, somehow I just heard, I once had a girl, or should I say she once had me. And it seemed to work really well as kind of a middle part, so I just put it in there as a solo. And because it's just me playing fiddle and with a drone, an F drone in the background, it ended up sounding really good. To me, anyway. I don't know. There's probably people out there who hate it, but you can't please everybody, right? So, but yeah, let me backtrack a teeny bit. So F drone is the drone for this song, and for some songs, you can actually play the entire song with one drone track. It'll work. There are some songs which have a kind of significant key change where you won't be able to do that. It'll just not sound as good. It'll kind of work. Let's take a fiddle tune, for example. Like I did a group workshop today, which is kind of like a hootenanny where we play 5 songs and we kind of play through them together and do different things with them. And we did a song called Fire on the Mountain. So the A part is in A major, but the B part is in D major. And so you'd really want to use a different drone for each, otherwise it's just not going to quite. But anyway, for most songs though, a lot of songs, let's say, one drone is going to really work unless there's some significant key change. All right, so I think there's a couple other little things I'll say. I was playing chords, and one thing I've been working on with playing chords and backup, it's been a long journey, but with this song and a lot of songs in particular, is trying to play more quietly when I'm singing. But you may notice if you go back and listen, there were times when I got loud and on the violin, fiddle, and it kind of competed with the vocal. So that's something I'm trying to practice and make recordings of and listen to. Actually, learning to sing and play, I have a lesson coming out on that. But the basic core teaching in a nutshell is to separate the tasks. So practice your chords and then practice your singing. Girls, and then put them together on small parts, maybe even single words like girls. So once again, I would just start with just the chord, then just the vocal, girls, and then we marry them, girls, and then you just do progressively bigger parts and then move through the song in that way. So girls, they wanna have fun. So I would do the chord. And now try to sing it. Girls, they wanna have fun, girls. And then try to put it together. Girls, they wanna have fun, And so hopefully that makes sense. If it doesn't, I'll just keep watching. I'm gonna have a full lesson on that process. So the final thing I think that's worth noting is the rhythms that I play for the chords. And so I'm alternating between doing like long notes, which sounds really nice on songs, especially like ballad type songs. And a great lesson to take away from this is that if you're playing on songs with people, to kind of like experiment with the rhythms and see what the song calls for. It may call for something more rhythmic though. So I felt drawn towards doing that more on kind of more of the chorus types of the song, parts of the song, or the refrain, whatever you want to call it, like, whoa, girls just wanna have fun. Whoa, girls just wanna have fun. That's all they really want. It just feels like it's elevating to do that there. Last but not least, the chords themselves. And I'm not going to do a full-on lesson on this, but I'll just show you real fast what they are. The main chords you need for this song are F, so it's G1 and D low 2, C, open G and D1, D minor, G1 and open D. I think that's it. Is there any other chord? B flat. Oh, I almost forgot a key chord. B flat, which is G low 2 and open D. All right. So hopefully that's enough to get you going. I think the song is actually in this key. I'll have to double check. But a lot of times, yeah, I transpose the song to a key that works for my voice, but also for fiddle. Like if it's a key that's going to be really weird to play on the fiddle, then I don't want to do it. Partly because I'm lazy, but partly because I'm really trying to focus on the voice a lot, and so I don't want to do something overly complicated with the backup. And that's another note too, is that the backup parts, like I really try to make them simple and be mindful of the volume. Okay, so let me know if you have questions. Thanks for watching. It's fun. It's kind of like liner notes, like old jazz albums have liner notes, so I figured maybe try something like that as a different kind, like a hybrid performance and lesson. So let me know if you like it, if I should do more stuff like this. Thanks for watching. Go to FiddleHed.com for a progressive, step-by-step course outline, color-coded tabs, play-along tracks, sheet music, and much more. Thanks for watching the video. Excellent. And don't forget to subscribe. Thanks.